Gun violence, a pressing issue in Hampton Roads.
It's been a very difficult 18 months in the city of Norfolk.
One of the main problems Norfolk Police Chief Larry Boone says is illegal guns in the hands of criminals.
With the number of illegal handguns that are so readily accessible, it just makes it extremely difficult for law enforcement. We take handguns, off folks almost every night.
The latest homicide Chief Boone calls a mass shooting where 3 women were shot and killed in Young Terrace on November 3rd.
Those folks that are pulling triggers, the suspects, they don't seem to care whether or not the police are down the street, whether or not they lose their life. You can have all the strategies in the world, but if you cannot fix that mindset, you'll arrest them, and you'll arrest them quicker.
Bilal Muhammad with the Stop the Violence team is one of many at the forefront of de-escalating violence in Norfolk, holding a community forum Saturday, bringing together the community and resources.
They are being influenced by a trend that leaded them in a bad direction. So as they sit around and wait for a better direction, they feel guns is the right direction. But we have to show them that that's a better direction in life that they should follow.
Chief Boone says his solution is to roll out a plan that has worked in large cities.
I am actively soliciting the assistance of some federal partners, Dr. Filer, as well as City Council. Has some programs that we're going to be rolling out that has had some success in other major cities. I'll just leave it at this. We have a 4-pronged approach that will be new for Norfolk. It will be new for the Hampton Roads region. We're serious about this. The things we've done in the past aren't working, and
The Stop the Violence Community Forum is aimed at stopping gun violence in its tracks, a critical issue that Stop the Violence says needs to be addressed. In Norfolk, Leandra Head, News 3.
Thanks, Leandro. Well, some pretty amazing Veterans Day weather today. Highs well into the 70s just about everywhere. But the first warning storm team is tracking a huge change on the way.
Chief Meteorologist Patrick Rocky joining us now. And Patrick, you have a look at when we can expect showers and storms from this powerful cold front.
Yes, a powerful cold front on the way. You see it knocking on our door as we speak. And we do have a little bit of wet weather already pushing into our part of the world, just crossing over I-95 right now. Just a few showers here and there, but there's a lot more where that came from. Most of this is going to fall while you're sleeping or into the early hours tomorrow morning. So with our forecast, we fast forward here to around 5 a.m. There you go. If you're an early commuter, you may run into this. The heaviest downpours and maybe even some rumbles of thunder across the coast of North Carolina. We see some wet weather, a few heavier downpours across the south side of Hampton Roads. So some messy weather early on. It's a fairly quick hit, though. By 7 o'clock in the morning, we see the heaviest of the downpours offshore, and we start to see some drier weather moving in. There likely will be a few more scattered showers through the morning hours. By lunch, though, just about all of the rain is gone, and we've got clearing skies into the afternoon. So not an all-day deal, but yeah, we do have wet weather on the way. So overnight tonight, we expect the showers and storms to move in, and that's what you can expect when you wake up tomorrow morning. But what can you expect behind this cold front as we head into the weekend? I'll let you know how much chillier it's going to get coming up.
Thank you, Patrick. Well, throughout this pandemic, we've reported on the soaring prices of new and used cars.
That's right. Tonight, dealers say the issue of high demand and low supply has worsened over the last several weeks.
News 3 reporter Antoinette Delbell talked with a car dealer about when we can expect to see a bigger inventory of new cars to arrive.
College student Isabel Colon is looking to buy her first car, but her excitement quickly deflating after noticing the prices for used.
I did notice that a lot of used cars are going for the same prices as like brand new cars, and even especially ones that only have like 1,000 miles on it. So that definitely added to the stress.
And she's not wrong. This 3-year-old Honda CR-V costing nearly $32,000, almost the price of a brand new car. New numbers out from the Labor Department show used car prices are up 26.4% in the past year. Part of the reason, the pandemic causing a shortage of computer chips to build new cars, forcing people to buy older ones.
We usually have about 370 cars on the lot. Right now, we're probably dealing with about 92, 93 cars on the lot.
Dealer Chad Frick says before the pandemic, his checkered flag lot was full of new arrivals. Now he only has 7, an issue felt across all major dealers.
We don't have any more new cars. That obviously is now affecting used cars, which is driving the prices on any car that's available.
Over the last couple of months, he's noticed the problems worsened. Dealers are now changing the way they do business as cars are snatched up before even coming off the trucks.
We're selling cars now. We have basically, I think, about 47 cars that are pre-sold that haven't gotten to my dealership yet. So people are buying cars 2 to 4 months out.
As for when a big inventory of new cars will come in, and for this lot to look like it did before COVID, Frick believes that could take up to 8 months. Meantime, Cologne says, stress aside, she's getting a good deal on a used car, but is feeling the pinch elsewhere as inflation takes hold on almost everything.
I'm working 2 jobs and I'm about to pick up a 3rd just because of everything going on. And, you know, I have a family too that I need to help out all the time. And, you know, but hopefully getting this car will really help me out.
And if you're leasing a car, experts say chances are it's worth more now than what the manufacturer anticipated. So if you want to trade out the car sooner, you're likely to make money on it. In Norfolk, Antoinette Delbel, News 3.
For weeks, President Biden has said that the post-pandemic surge of higher prices is only temporary, but now the White House is admitting that inflation is slowing the economic recovery and could last well into 2022. The president now convening regular meetings as inflation hits a 3-decade high.
Everything from a gallon of gas to a loaf of bread costs more, and it's worrisome.
Economists say prices nationwide have increased more than they have in 30 years. For instance, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports gas prices are up 50%. At the grocery store, prices for bacon and beef are up 20%, with double-digit increases for eggs.
Accomack County Schools is the latest district to extend its Thanksgiving vacation. Students and staff will have the entire week off from November 22nd through the 26th. The school board is also approving 2-hour early dismissals on certain Wednesdays between November 17th